if that did work or not, but we'll see.
For heaven's sake, doesn't anything work around here? I think if I redirect the motoline to power the grid...
Missed one. There we go, that should do it. Shock grenade. Shocking.
2. One more.
Just wanted to make sure it wasn't moving anywhere.
Where are the switches to turn on this bloody door? I sort of think this place is about to explode.
Urgent Joy request, September 6, 1964, to Dr. Verloc Hayworth Laboratories, home of Usclus, from Penelope Snug. Urgent Joy request. Dear Anton, my workers seem to have received a weak batch of joy. It makes them half as happy. Unfortunately, I've read this. Going up.
Right, I can open that bloody door now, I hope.
I was trying to figure out if there was a reason to do that, but no. Ah, I'm hungry. Missed that part. Reach the escape hatch. Finally, almost out of here.
You're gonna run me down with that thing!
Not if you've gone fast enough, you rotten spawn! Let's have a conversation. I'm sorry, no one instructed. Let's have a constructive conversation. Has my work been slipping? Oh no, I just failed to improve it. Who the hell is... No.
That I did not expect.
Thank God you came when you did. I didn't realise he was patriotic like that.
Look, I'm doing a newspaper story about how well you're all holding up down here.
I think I've read that article a few times.
How well are you holding up down here?
On good days, we get more things working than break down.
And on bad days?
Like today, look, there's a big electronic board down there, tells us what's broken. Ironically, that works perfect. Here's a diagram. Oh, look, it's time for my tea break. Ta-ra!
This isn't a diagram. It's a letter. A permanent solution. Again. What kind of permanent solution is he thinking of? Whatever it is, I bet that's what got Gemma taken away by the doctors.
Permanent solution, October 4th, 1964. Dear Penelope, I received your note about the latest batch of joy. You did the right thing in writing to me directly. Entree new. I'm working on a permanent solution that will render our current joy program obsolete. But you didn't hear it from me. Warmly, Anton. P.S. Please convey my warm regards to Richard. I've been meaning to have you both round to dinner. It's been too long. So... From Peter Thump to Penelope Snug, supervisor. I don't like to be a teller of tales, but Thomas Horner is the one making book on the Jubilator races. He is always tempting us to bet, then taking our money. Other people's money, I mean. I never bet myself. I also believe he's monkeying with the Jubilators, speed dials, to fix the races. Many workers, not me of course, get in debt to him and are forced to hand over their paychecks. I thought you would want to know, since you put such trust in him. Jubilator Quick Start Manual. Step 1, get in the cockpit. Step 2, push the go button. Step 3, go. I like it. Simple. From Penelope Snug to Thomas Horner. I'm sorry to inform you that your promotion to second ship supervisor has been denied on account of your behavioral infractions. I'm shocked to learn that gambling is going on here. When Peter explained the situation to me, I had no choice but to make him supervisor instead. P.S. In light of your precarious position here, I would not be making book on any Guy Fawkes Day jousting tournaments if I were you. P.P.S. If you persist in proclaiming your innocence, then I suppose I don't owe you 10 quid for the Grand Derby, do I?
A permanent solution? Again?
I do need this so I can make my sneaky shoes.
A shock grenade? I wonder if that's what I need to kill this berserk tea kettle.
And we out. Thank God. I was gonna say, the real question is, where am I? Okay, it's not too bad. I gotta stop off at the house anyways, so I might as well fast travel.
How'd they get a cow down there?
We'll store that for now, I guess. Keep the shock grenade on me just in case, I guess. Actually, that reminds me, I threw that canteen away, but I actually need to pick up another one. I don't need to, but I want to, obviously. Nope. Bunch of canteens there, actually. gotta fill the canteen up.
I could take these all the time and I wouldn't have any worries.
I feel like, you know, a couple recording sessions ago, I wasn't even out of the first week, and now it's already been 2 full weeks, almost a third week now, in game. I'm trying to figure out where all that time went.
Terribly busy. What is it?
Gemma's been taken away. I saw 2 doctors shove her into a popper.
Oh my goodness. Why?
But she was digging into the tunnels. That didn't come out right. I followed up. The whole underground is sort of falling apart.
Oh my.
That's why you sent her, wasn't it? Not to write about the tunnel rats.
I certainly couldn't print a story like that, could I?
The joy's gone bad, and Dr. Verloc knows. But he's telling them not to worry. He's got some sort of permanent solution.
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
Well, that's sort of exactly what I thought. If I had a press pass, I could get into Hayworth Labs. And my old adulator, if you still got it.
After what happened to Gemma? Dr. Verloc, he's sort of his own law there.
I have some personal business there.
If I'm not here when you get back, if you found something out, see if you can't publish it. Those numpties out there know how to put the ink on the page, but the only articles they ever read are their own.
You're getting out? How?
Oh, I wouldn't even know how to get out. But you never know when I might stop printing lies. And they won't like that.
Great. I've got all my press stuff back. That ought to be handy. You can show up all sorts of places regular people shouldn't go.
What's the adulator? Interesting. And we got 14 skill points. Let's get the last one in combat. Probably get Backstabber next. Just want to take a look at my quests here, make sure I don't have like a bunch going on. And I don't. I want to fast travel over here for this one.
It's not the rats you see. It's the rats that see you.
Alright. Time to head to Hayworth Labs. See if we can't get into some mischief there. I have to say, this whole perk I have here is definitely one of the best ones in the game. The being able to just kind of run wherever you want, do whatever you want sort of thing. Within reason, of course. So if I have to walk everywhere, oh my god. That'd suck.
Whose uncle are you? Are you my uncle? I don't remember having an uncle.
Got here in record time, Jesus.
Here to see the doctor? He does love to be in the papers, they're right on in.
I told him the labs was on lockdown. They don't listen anymore.
Well, you certainly laid out a convincing argument.
Are you saying I hit him too hard?
I don't know. Is he breathing?
Well, he made a sort of sigh.
And
Where do you think you're going then? We're not open to the general public. Bugger off.
I'm interviewing Dr. Verloc.
Ah, you're a member of the Fourth Estate. You've come at an awkward time, you see, as we're just in the middle of... Well, there's been a bit of excitement in the lab. Best come back tomorrow.
You're not saying something's gone wrong?
No, of course not. Everything's peachy. Look, all right, you take your press pass up to Helen in public relations. Just follow the sort of brown-coloured line. I must ask you not to stray from the path, because there's all sorts of delicate machinery and chemicals and whatnot, and we don't want you hurting yourself, do we?
What sort of crisis makes them lock down the entire factory?
All right. Something fishy's going on. Just know it.
I'm not sure the workers here will have the same respect for a press pass as the bobbies did.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
Suggestion box taped to the fucking board. Lightning rod. I should probably just top up on George just to be safe, in case I do have to interact with people.
Entirely too good.
Mind the closing doors, please. Please stand by for decontamination. Product purity is our highest goal at Hayworth Labs. The decontamination procedure allows us to maintain the highest standard of purity.
I'm so glad they're concerned about purity.
You have been decontaminated. Please proceed into the lab.
Do not turn down the heat on the brominating reaction until you've noted the temperature curve. I need to determine the explosive threshold temperature.
It's better this way.
Never mind. Just graph the temperature curve and pop it in the pneumatic. Oh, and I want samples of any residue on the explosive debris.
Ooh, I no longer need a workbench to craft basic items. Seriously? Nice. Super happy I found that.
That door looks rather sturdy. I wonder if there's a way around it.
One guy up top and then the woman in front of me there.
Please just lie down.
I'll deal with her. Thought I bumped into something. I was like, what the hell? Alright. Sneaky, sneaky. He's seen me? There's no way he's seen me.
Do we really have to do this?
I must have had really bad timing when I dropped down. There's no way he heard me. Doubtful of that.
Please don't struggle. Verloc's insisting they didn't create mutant mushrooms. I guess they created mutant mushrooms. I wonder if they're off for worker safety. Look, it's not you. It's me.
Hilarious. Let's see here. Top secret. Your eyes only. Top secret. November 11th, 1963. To General Bing from Dr. Verloc. I must protest your comment. Sorry, let me try that again. I must protest your comment to the executive committee the other day. The so-called plague originated in the Joy Factory. We've acknowledged the waste materials have at times been dumped into the river, obviously by accident, and that the fog rising off the river has been slightly toxic. However, to claim that we created mutant mushrooms in some sort of unscientific attempt to generate new chemical stocks for Joy, I can't help chuckling even as I write it down. Regardless, I am very close to having a permanent solution to all this mess. I'm developing a new treatment that will render Joy obsolete. Stay tuned. Regards, Dr. V.
This won't take a minute. I wonder which one of these controls the steam. Or do they both? I feel so chivalrous turning off that dangerous steam. If that is indeed what I did.
Alright. Steam's cleared. Drop down there. Poor bastard died over there.
There had better be neatly labelled samples of the fog next time I come down there. Just get a 1 gallon beaker, stick it in the fog, stopper it, take the stopper and label it.
This one doesn't look electrified.
Maybe I can sneak past these gents without a fuss.
Dr. Verloc would like all personnel to know that he must not be disturbed for the next hour at least. Please hold all inquiries until then, or resolve the situation yourself.
Sorry to bother.
Wanted to make sure he didn't see me there.
guess this is the latest test formula. I think I'll just take this with me. Evidence or something. Permanent solution. Drove the subject insane. Oh, Lord. A big red button. I wonder what it opens.
Test of A329. To Dr. Verloc from Ronald Norrish. Retest of A329. We've had mixed results with our first test of A329. The subject, Vanessa Tinkerbell, came to us presenting downer symptoms of melancholy and unpleasant memories. We are pleased to report that this is no longer the case. There have been side effects, however. Tinkerbell was formerly one of the village's foremost intellectuals. She now has difficulty with basic cognitive functions and exhibits obsessive behaviors. Example, she runs around her cell clapping her hands and seems to believe she can fly. Recommendation: further research on A329 required. At a minimum, it should only be used on the most severe downer cases. I love how there's a missing filing cabinet there.
I feel rather brilliant right now.
I don't think he'll see.
Oh, please don't make a fuss.
Alright, I think I'm safe to kind of wander here. Get over here.
Funny. Suddenly I remember that time I threatened to thrash Timmy Hargreaves because he said rotten things about Sally. And it turned out he had an older brother who'd been in the army, and he was waiting for me on my doorstep when I came home from school. And he gave me such a thrashing. Why would I remember that right now?
Because you're about to be thrashed, son.
Christ, Sally was in on the scheme. No, wait. She's being very nice about it, but she's not at all on board, is she? The salamander seems to think Verloc's solution is a tad rash. That's alarming, given what she considers reasonably cautious.
What do we got? The A12 Formula. Darling, I took a peek at I took a peek at your new A12 Formula as you asked. So brill of you to look for a permanent solution given the shortages of supplies. Your plan to jam people's emotions on happy is quite daring. However, I have some teeny tiny concerns. A12 would be a bit like a lobotomy, wouldn't it? A patient would lose his melancholy, but also many higher brain functions. Yes, I know you'll say I sound like Harry Hayworth with his brain talk, but do bear with me. You already complain this town is full of blithering idiots. Do we really want to reduce everyone to the intelligence of a gerbil? Just a thought. Love, Miss Boyle. Oh dear, eh? Well, I gotta end it here, because I'm up for time anyways. When we come back, we'll continue to look around Hayworth Labs, and then progress forward to Dr. Verloc's office. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and say, comment, subscribe, shares. It really helps me out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.